name is Sherry Hall. I'm the Pocahontas County Food Director. I find it really important to stress local food. I think our students need information about nutrition, and that's a great way for them to learn about eating well, helping their local economy, and growing their own food. I saw Fayette County begin to purchase local foods, and I saw the excitement with that. And I attended the Farm to Schools conference in Morgantown. I met Joe Heathcock, who was really excited about local foods, about selling to the schools. The Fresh Fruit and Vegetable program allowed us to purchase these products 3 times so far, but it's our plan in the spring to do a lot of local fruits and vegetables through our salad bars.
I'm Joe Heathcock, and I live in Hillsborough in Pocahontas County. This past year I started a farm, Little Levels Sustainable Farm Incorporated. I'm 26. The school district is a really big buyer, and in like a area like Pocahontas County where there are few people spread out over a large area, I feel like any long-term business has got to identify those like institutional buyers. I gave them chard, beets, and then mixed greens, and they served it to the elementary school classrooms as a snack. I went around to each class to describe what they would be eating and show them the plant that it came from. I was really surprised, honestly, because the chard that we served wasn't even the leaf, it was the stalk, and it was like multicolored. And so it had a lot of eye appeal, but I thought once they got it in their mouth that it was gonna that they weren't going to react well to it. But it was exactly the opposite. Every single kid who tried it, and they all tried it, had positive things to say. There was one kid who had tried chard. So, like, you know, I gave 203 kids chard for the first time. You know, that was a good day.
And they liked the idea that it was from down the road, local food from, quote, Farmer Joe. So we had to get all partners involved and talk about how do we get these here at an appropriate time so our cooks can clean them. What type of way would you like these delivered or packaged so that they're easy for you to deal with in the cafeteria? Those were all fears and concerns. They worked themselves out very easily with just simple communication.
The first time that I sold the vegetables to the school district, it was chard stalks, and I thought that they were in good condition, but the cook told me after the fact that she had to spend an hour washing each individual stalk before that she served them. So the second time, I prepared the beets with a much more detailed eye just to make it easier for the cook to prepare and serve it. But for me to wash it to their standards is really time consuming. That's honestly the bridge between the farm and the school that is the most almost hassle. In my mind, if there were volunteers in the community who'd be willing to like wash and chop vegetables so that the farmer wouldn't have to pay those costs and the school district wouldn't have to pay those costs, it'd be a lot more likely that both of them could get a good deal. I feel like the school districts who are going to have really successful farm-to-school programs are going to be the ones that choose to spend the time and money getting staff accustomed to and having the equipment necessary to do that extra processing that gets fresh vegetables into the school lunch rather than just the like easy to process stuff that comes off the truck that all you have to do is heat up and serve. And here we were really lucky because there was a food service director who said, we're going to do this, let's do it. And it happened.
And moving into that food director role gave me the perfect platform to just automatically ask if I could supervise an AmeriCorps worker. We hired Adrienne through High Rocks, and they actually wrote the grant, trained her. I supervise her. She works on CSOs with health, nutrition, wellness, science, English, manners, and she talks about whatever fruit or snack they're having for the day through their Fresh Fruit and Veggie grant. She ties that into a lesson. It's not one more project that the teachers have to do. It's a nice match. She's a different face, a different voice. The kids get excited when she comes in. You meet and greet that with, a healthy snack, and you tie the two together.
My name's Adrienne Cedarleaf, and I am an AmeriCorps worker for Pocahontas County. Right now I'm doing a lot of health and nutrition programs. Whenever I do some of the health and nutrition lessons, I give them recipes that correspond with the certain snack they're having that day. And also tying that in with science classes that talk about ways to get them involved in gardening before they even get into the dirt and planting things. I think it was hardest for me to initially understand the school schedule and trying to get into classrooms where teachers are already kind of pressed for time. Sherry really helped with that. She said I could use the CSOs, and we found a place to look at those, and finding teachers that really wanted it in their classroom as well.
It's been really encouraging with Adrian's work to hear teachers on a regular basis come up and tell me how excited they are about her coming in. The principal's been very excited. We hear comments from parents that kind of filter out through the board members. When you're hearing it from the top down, from your superintendent, your board members, your principals, your teachers, to your kids, and it's stretching out into the community, you know you're making a difference.